Still seeing those showers that were earlier in the Concho Valley start to move out of the Concho Valley off towards the northeast, seeing them across the state of Texas, though still holding on to some of those showers in towards those southern and eastern parts of the Concho Valley, still out towards Junction, though they are starting to diminish going into these next couple of hours, and we're still seeing plenty of clouds across the sky even in these overnight hours. Actually brought plentiful amounts of rain with those showers that we saw, those very thin bands of those showers through the Concho Valley earlier this afternoon brought some plentiful rain, some of us getting up to those tenths of an inch, but seeing those greens, that's where we saw about an inch of those rains, and even totaling seeing some of those yellows and up to some of those light oranges, and that out towards Mertzen, that's up towards 3 inches, above 3 inches of rain, where we saw those pieces of those thunderstorms that were just a little bit more heavy than in those other parts of the Concho Valley, and actually seeing those storms kind of play out. We saw them really sudden, and they just poured those rain all over us, and this is kind of the time when we started to see some hail across the downtown area, some pea-sized hail as I was driving into work, and then kind of continuing some on and off showers for the rest of our afternoon and going into the evening hours. Finally started to clear out, now just seeing some after rain and those actually very beautiful conditions that do come after those thunderstorms. Those temperatures 53 right now, dew point at 49. A little bit humid out there as that temperature dew point spread is only 4 degrees. That'll continue to lessen going into the overnight hours, and that's what's going to allow us to build back that cloud coverage in towards those overnight hours. Humidity sitting at 86%. Those winds out of the east at 6 miles per hour, and that temperature change as we go into these overnight hours not as drastic as what we saw earlier this afternoon, as we're continuing to cool down and seeing slightly similar conditions to what we saw at this time last night, but still a cooler night than what we saw last night, and actually a 10-degree drop from us here in San Angelo, 9 in Mertzen, and the rest of us seeing about a 5-degree drop across the Concho Valley as what we were seeing at this time last night. And those current temperatures for most of us in those 50s, not as differing as what we saw earlier this afternoon. Those temperatures finally starting to get a little bit closer together across the Concho Valley, still holding on to some 60, 64 in Mason, 63 in Sonora, 60 in El Dorado, and 62 in Junction, but the rest of us sitting in those 50s, and we'll all kind of be there here pretty soon, continuing to cool down. We'll be in those low 50s for a couple of hours and then reaching those 40s, and we'll be there for a while, staying there until those morning hours when we start to get into those 50s, starting our morning tomorrow. Again, that low tonight, 42 for that cool afternoon, or overnight hours rather, and those winds out of the east, northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, still holding on to a chance at seeing some showers, and looking forward to our afternoon tomorrow. Another cool afternoon, very similar to the highs that we saw this afternoon in those 60s, and those breezy conditions really increasing out of the northeast at 15 to 20 miles per hour, with those gusts in the morning of 35 and 40 miles per hour. And then looking forward to tomorrow night, another shot at seeing a couple of spotty showers through the Concho Valley, and taking a look at those winds again overnight, they start to increase for our morning hours tomorrow, seeing those gusts up into those 40s for our morning, and then starting to calm down as we pass into the afternoon, going into our overnight hours Tuesday. They remain really calming even further for our Wednesday. The Wednesday night, they start to pick up once again for some very windy conditions for our Thursday as well as our Friday as we finish our week off. And the showers that we've kind of been seeing across the area start to dissipate going into these overnight hours, seeing just those cloudy conditions again, seeing those some showers start to pop up for Tuesday late night, seeing some spotty showers towards the eastern parts of the Concho Valley. They're moving off towards the east, not seeing them very long-lived, and not bringing as much rain as what we saw today, but again, still some shots at seeing some showers. And then clearing out for our Wednesday, just seeing some very sunny and clear skies going into that overnight, actually zooming out and kind of leaving off where we were back on that Wednesday, seeing those clear conditions for those overnight hours, building some more clouds into the area for our Thursday. Some showers in Texas, but I think they'll stay off towards the southeast of us, barely peeking into the Concho Valley if we do see any of those showers. And then going through Thursday, they start to move out of the way. Friday, a very clear afternoon. Saturday as well. Sunday could see another spotty shower or two through the Concho Valley, though again, most of it staying off towards our east, where they'll be seeing the more plentiful rain showers, and then really clearing off towards the east as we go into those morning hours for our Sunday, and those very cloudy conditions to follow, and then starting to clear out as we go into those overnight hours. And a look at that 7-day forecast, again, some rain showers tomorrow, a little bit cooler. Temperatures start to increase, and that trend will continue. Warmer conditions on the way, warm and calm for our weekend.